Yo, bro, you see this? They're in the wrong hood with that, bro. Whose car is this? What is this?
This is a bad day for you, and another bad day in America.
Offense Minister Drimingo, Supreme Presidente Eqaurtis Rinley.
Why have you summoned me?
What reason would I need to summon an ally to the south?
My part in forcing you to clean up the incidents you committed in my sector. Enough to consider it a crime.
A crime? And every crime should be responded with justice. However, we have not upheld nor up to date the level of justice as rulers.
Speaking for me and everyone like always.
Because of the pieces in a system has gone unnoticed.
Suggestion.
Justice has become a concept of exploration. A deteriorating entity that is losing substance. I'm quite certain our adversaries would agree to such a confession.
They would be delighted, considering the position they are standing in.
Standing by. The affection of defiance, most are not made for it, but some have made the decisions. Justice is an ancient form of boundaries, I feel as one of many of the rulers of this world. Justice should be abandoned. It is time to move on from justice.
What do you propose to replace it with?
The spectacle of reaction. To be a manhunt in the fair trade.
Hey! What you say to me? Nah, I heard you said some crazy shit. What the heck are you talking about, bro? That was like 15 minutes ago. Nah, ain't no 15 minutes, bro, none. You know where you at? No? Yeah, you do, you son of a piece of shit. You got fed up. You quit paying taxes. Now you don't give a
At approximately 3 days ago, Senator Tarles was assassinated. The culprit, Russell Crane, an arms dealer who earned billions serving an indefinite diplomatic parole under the terms of covert arms distribution. It appears he has violated this agreement, along with the accomplice, his wife, Nicole Winters.
Hornet is his mercenary.
So cars in the middle of armed divisional conflict. 5 months ago, Takeover, known as Recto Manso, was confirmed to be responsible for the armed infighting of Sakar. Regardless of the claim, I addressed near-confronted Recto Manso after the Socorro and other constituents were seen bombarding important Sakar Armada. Believable as it may be hard to see, an important general was sighted during secret recorded interactions. What would make a Zythane turn undecided? Sorrow.
Using sorrow as an alternative of revenge is beneath. An accusation of revenge is a similarity?
I think not. But such a conclusion is necessary, as I have paid for it with my work.
Well, you would like me to do the same.
On the contrary, I am offering you a different form of allegiance to the affiliation. Rehab.
You know where I'm from? I'm from the streets! I'm from the streets, man! Mug, you ran on the street!
Come here!
Don't grab me!
I'm honored to be present. However, I don't understand why I'm here.
Why, I don't expect you to. The regime has lost control of the people. We have lost control of the people we rule.
Rehab. The head of the Boogeymen Association.
I believe the Boogeymen Association are the perfect tool to implement our endgame. For centuries, years, planets, the authority has always been the subject of everything wrong. The system has always been held responsible for the negative implications impacting all it holds power over. Government, empire, imperiality, regime have always been considered the enemy of the people. But has anyone ever taken a certain look at what or who the enemy is? If the power is truly vested in the people, to the people, and certain people choose to blind themselves to sleep that affect the large majority of the people, then the true enemy of the people is not the right of expression nor the state of authority in which it allows. But the true enemy is the people themselves. At least they should be. They are destined to be. Reality is proving it.
Believe in direction.
Well, I believe in always need direction. Which is why I have enlisted you for this covenant we have. To violate what I stood by. It is hard to say what I do anymore. However, the consent to conformity Assimilation to the Imperial Fist is not of nature. I swore to oversee within society by nature. Tyranny through nature of nature is not the way I stood by.
No, what you were allowed was the superiority over the masses through their demons, exploiting the escalation of their fears. Fears that can become converted into a solid form of hate. Hate that we can use as a tool to control the masses. To realize my dream, my envision of a militarized bioorganic society, consent with faithlessness, denial with loyalty. The time belongs to you both and I.
You ready to get some? Hell, motherfucking yeah!
What is this about, Drimingo? A prominent senator, given an opportunity to replace Synopsis the Resident after all I have done and have sacrificed to make the vision of this world. I defeated the insurrectionists. I built this world. I allowed the colonization to be irrelevant, a remnant, a former general through war only to be grounded by a senator who's now dead. The bitter egregious in my rage is without question. This is insane, Offense Minister. Insane. Insanity through desensitization is to rule above all else. In a recent conversation recorded in public access, Rector Manso once said it is about command and control. Control the people into submission, submission into condition, condition the people into the public, subdivide the public into people, to know not only their place, but their position in this reality. Those who have made peace with their insanity will eventually master their insanity. But you must have my permission. Anything without my permission, without my blessing, or my praise, however, I consider that disobedience. It is considered resistance, and I will not tolerate rebellion. Hostile takeover. You've been trying to achieve it for years. Rectomancer, former of the Dissidia, a defector. Sorrow in the question, the greed of the elites, the anger within the slum rats. I here have been granted an executive order to deploy the unknown fleet at our disposal to lock down this city. We will use the Acolytes for deployments. The Acolytes are the next level in fascism, accommodating the frustrated of patriotism, recruiting through propaganda under our authority, ex-convicted murderers that have remained loyal to their violent mentality, have been pardoned and will serve as experimental genetically enhanced mercenaries, carrying out acts of violence which will be our gain. You are sure this planet belongs to you. You are entitled based on your history with certainty. The both of you. Your fear is a symbol of reluctance, and your reluctance is a symbol of your fear. I hereby form the allied powers of the Trivision. Rehab, you are the key to the people. This is your destiny. Eqaurtis Rinley, how far you and I have come to absolute. The Boogeymen must become who they are through the three of us. Never forget the insurrection war. To the allied powers of the Trivision. 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 To the allied powers of the Trivision.